Roxstars, it's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Basketball Wives LA Season 2, Episode 5. So, let's get to it, shall we? Dres parents are in town. You guys remember we met her mother in the last season, in one of the episodes last season, when she was trying to get her mother to move out to Los Angeles with the little boy. Well, this season, her parents are in town, both her mother and her father. I didn't know that her mother and father were still together, and I still don't know if I know that for sure or not. They were kind of making it seem like they were, but anyway, her parents are in town. Did anybody else notice that Drea's father looked like he is her brother? Okay, now the mama looked like she could be the mama, but the father looked like he could be the damn brother. I was just like, how old is he? I'm thinking that Drea's mama, she was getting off of work and going to go pick her man up from high school. Like, girl, you was robbing the cradle on that one, wasn't you? But anyway, Drea wants them to move to Los Angeles. I guess they live in wherever she's from. And the mother takes care of her son, I guess because she's in LA and she's trying to get her career off the ground and she's doing all this stuff, and it was just easier for the mom to have the little boy. But she wants everybody to come to LA. She was just explaining how her father wasn't really there for her when she was young. He was kind of out there and doing his own thing. You could look at him and tell that maybe he had a little bit of running in him. She was just like, he wasn't the best father, but he's a really good grandfather, and I want him to continue to be in my son's life. So, the father, surprisingly, is just like, okay, just let me know when. Hell, he ready to go. I don't know, he might still have a little bit of running in him. The mom is just like, well, Nico is still in school. Nico is Drea's son, and she was just like, he's still in school. He doesn't get out till June, so at least we're going to have to wait until June. So it looks like her family is willing to move out there with her. Very good. Later on in the episode, they go to a psychic, her and her mom, and it's funny because, she feeling some kind of way about going to see a psychic. It's black people, even though Drea is mixed. But, black people, we don't like to fuck around with no psychics, nothing like that. We kind of think the whole thing is voodoo-y. And we don't want to, we don't want no parts of the occult. We don't know whether or not, we got to be worried about Satan coming in and nothing like that. So we just try to stay away from all kind of psychics and things like that. But it's funny how other cultures really do go to see psychics. I mean, my jeweler, she's Persian, and she actually done told me about some psychics here in Atlanta, in LA, that she goes to, her family goes to, and all of that. So it's really kind of common in other cultures, but we be thinking like, no. Good Lord Jesus said don't be going around no psychics. They go to the psychic, and just like how psychics do, they're right on the money with Drea, telling her how, she's fearful of, progressing and moving her family down here. Basically, she's got a lot of things that she's trying to do, but it's holding her back because she's afraid, but she can't be afraid. She needs to go on and do it. Of course, you tie it into your real life situation, and you think that is, tailor-made exactly for you. I mean, I don't know. I ain't been to a psychic. I wouldn't be against really going to one, but I've never been. But I just kind of, I treat psychics the same way I think of horoscopes. There is definitely always a way that you can apply it to your life. Just whatever. I do like to read horoscopes and everything. I am a Capricorn, and amazingly enough, everything that they say about Capricorns is exactly how I am. So, yeah, I feel like it might be some truth to that. But anyway, looks like Drea moving her family down there. As far as the stars are concerned and the cards, then it's a good thing. Now, Malaysia meets with Gloria because she wants to talk to her about her relationship with Laura. Malaysia just trying to break it real gently to her that Laura's kind of upset, a little bit hurt around the fact that they haven't really spoken to each other in the 8 months that, the show had been on hiatus. Gloria is just sort of like, yeah, okay, well, yeah, I understand. I didn't know exactly what you mean. I just really haven't had time. I've been really busy and I haven't really had time to fix it. I know you care about Laura, but, I appreciate that. Thank you. Her response to Malaysia to me was like very short, very clipped, and almost flippant. It's sort of that same sound that I get when I think that somebody is overstepping their fucking boundaries, but I'm still trying to stay nice. They starting to get on my nerves. It's that same sound that I have when I get like that. It's kind of how Gloria always is. I think that's why she kind of annoys me some. So Gloria, Laura, and Brooke, they all go to the studio because the web webisode, episode, web drama, whatever this is that Gloria is going to be doing on the internet. The studio that's doing the movie is also going to be doing a comic book that runs concurrently with the webisode. It actually seemed like it's a good idea to me. She just wants to see what the comic book looks like, and you know, they unveil it, and the comic book looks nice enough, so it don't look bootleg or nothing like that. Actually, the comics looked really good. They reminded me of Heroes. Did anybody used to watch Heroes? Y'all, I'm telling you what. That was my fucking show. I loved me some Heroes until it kind of got crazy towards the last season or whatever. But them first 2-3 seasons of Heroes, man, please. You couldn't find no writing like that on TV back in them days. But anyway, it reminded me of those kind of comics. So it was like quality, you know, it was quality. It looked like it's going to be something. Gloria's excited. You know, she's just like, wow, you know, it really looks good and everything. And, you know, Laura's just kind of there. And she's just like, yeah, this is really nice. But, you know, I don't really know what's become of my sister. Something has changed with my sister. I just can't quite, you know, I'm not really with all this. Yeah, there's clearly a problem now. I guess now I'm starting to kind of understand a little bit of why these two haven't spoken in these 8 months. So okay, they get together, they play a little basketball, and you know, once they sit down, it's time for the talk. They get to talking about you know, what's going on, and Gloria's just like, you know, Matt wants to leave LA, and I'm assuming Matt wanted to leave the Lakers and he wants to go to another team. And she was like, you know, if he leaves LA, I'm not sure I'm going to go with him. Laura's just like, you know, well, why wouldn't you go with him? You know, and she was just like, well, you know, I got my career. Everything's just getting started and everything. And, you know, I don't want to just be leaving in the middle of what I'm going just because he's going somewhere else. There's two sides to this whole coin here. You got to look at both of their views of life right now. Laura's stance is, listen, your life is your family, okay? Your career is your family. You have a man, you have kids with this man, and really, if he's got to jump up and move to a different state, then you need to jump up and move with him because you guys are a family. Laura feels like Gloria is selfish, that, you know, ever since they moved to LA, that it's all been about her career and what she wants. You know, that she's kind of put her family on the back burner to try to get her life established. And Laura just feels like, you know, it's just a selfish way to be, especially when you have, you know, a responsibility of a family to take care of. Gloria's stance is, listen, nobody understands how I feel. You know, just because Matt is a basketball player and that he has to get up and go somewhere, why is it that I have to get up and go somewhere too when I want to have a career? When I broke up with Matt last season, nobody understood. Everybody was upset with me. You know, everybody was team Matt. Nobody was trying to see my side. Even my own family was not really trying to listen to me. So I just had to, you know, take care of myself basically and go on and meet new people that were going to be supportive of what I was doing over here, because I really didn't have you. I didn't have my sister to, you know, have my back, and I didn't really have my family, and, you know, whatever I was going through, nobody was there to support me. So, you know, I could see both sides. I could see both points. You know, they're just really in two different places. I can understand how Laura feels because, like I said, Laura is just ready to be, you know, the wife to her man, you know, and really 100% support his career. I can also see Gloria's side. Like, you know, why is it that a person that is with a major league ball player can't have their own career still and, you know, raise their children and still be a loving wife and mother and all that? I mean, people do it all the time. You don't have to give up your whole life for this man if you don't choose to. I mean, if you choose to, there are plenty of women who have no problem doing that, and that's fine. But if you also choose to want to have a career and still be able to, you know, be there for your children, be there for your husband, be there for your household, I don't see why you can't do that. So I think that that's where these two are really having their issue. And then I kind of also feel like Laura kind of backed off because, you know, they are family. So you starting to air family secrets on TV. I don't really think Laura got her point across. I kind of feel like Laura may have had more to say, but just was like, let me pull back because, you know, it's starting to get to be really emotional for real here, and we are family still, and ain't really trying to tell all of America and the whole world about really what's going on with them. So she just was like, I'm gonna be here for you, you know, we're sisters and all that, and it kind of was squashed. But I don't know, do you guys feel like she got her point across? I kind of feel like maybe she didn't. Considering that Gloria is not my favorite on the show by any means, I was actually touched by that scene. Jackie meets with Laura because Jackie feels that she and Laura are in a good place. That Laura's the only one that she can really talk to out of the girls, and feel like she's really truly her friend. So Jackie is telling her about the lunch that she had with Drea and how bad it went. She does take a little responsibility in saying that maybe she did get mad a couple of times, but for the most part, Jackie tries to put it on Drea and just was saying how Drea was kind of talking to her crazy. Jackie was just like, but even with all that being said, I understand that maybe it just kind of got out of hand, and I'm going to try one more time to have another lunch with Drea. And Laura was just like, listen, Jackie, why are you doing all that? Why do you care if Drea likes you? Why do you care if anybody likes you? Why are you going through all this? And Jackie was like, well, it's just because it's inside me. Something inside me is telling me that I need to try. I feel exactly how Laura felt when she said that Jackie is really starved for friends. Jackie wants everybody to be her friend. And she's just going to keep on continuously trying to reach out to people that is clear that y'all just not going to be friends. There's certain people that you just ain't going to get along, okay? You ain't got to be sitting up fighting and cussing and fussing all the time, but y'all just rub each other the wrong way, and it's best to stay out of each other's face. Jackie is telling her, I'm having this wedding, and I'm gonna invite all the girls, and Laura's like, fine, invite everybody, and then if they don't show, it's not that big a deal. Like, you can't be, governing your life around whether or not people show up to this fucking 200th goddamn wedding that you guys about to have. It's funny how Jackie thinks that everybody thinks that this wedding is as important to them as it is to her. Fuck, nobody give a goddamn about that damn gay ass wedding you about to have. Why Jackie is setting herself up, for something that everybody looks at as a joke is beyond me, child boo. Now, Malaysia takes Bambi to meet Jackie, and immediately they hit it off because, Bambi looked like she just like a good time. She likes some bullshit going on, a little bit of drama and all of that. Jackie is just like, I don't know what the girls have told you about me. They trying to put this whole crazy stigma on me, but I'm not really crazy. And Bambi was like, hey, that's all right. I do crazy. I like crazy. Fuck, I am crazy. At Bambi, you could tell she got the crazy twinkle in her eye, too. Jackie gets to tell her about her wedding that she about to have, and, Bambi is just like, hey, I could plan the damn wedding if you want me to. And, I was just like, can you imagine a fucking hood-ass gay wedding? Shit, I vote for Bambi as damn wedding planner, too. Side note, we finally got to the bottom of this whole thing with Bambi and Brooke. So, Bambi at one point in the show was telling Malaysia and Drea exactly what happened with Brooke and this guy. And it goes as follows. Bambi and Brooke was both fucking around with the same guy, okay? Nobody had a commitment. It's just that they both was kind of seeing the same guy. The same guy obviously had money, so he was, buying gifts for both of them, and it was all good. Brooke looked like she got to starting to like the guy. And Bambi, because Bambi had been fucking around with him beforehand, probably didn't feel like she needed to stop anything. If he didn't stop it, she wasn't going to stop it. He obviously wasn't stopping it, so she wasn't stopping it. And Brooke got mad at Bambi. Okay, Bambi ain't trying to give up her fucking good thing, not because you all of a sudden decide that you like a nigga a little bit. So, Bambi was just like, whatever. Bambi tried to tell us that she wasn't sleeping with him, but I beg to differ. All right, Bambi. Girl, tell that to somebody else. So that's basically it. Brooke is mad because Bambi continued on with the man, and just like I told you, some whole shit. Now, Doug and Jackie trying to put the finishing touches on this wedding. They go to Hanson's Cakes, and I was just like, oh, Hanson's. That reminded me, you guys, when I was getting married back in 1998, and my girlfriends was planning my bachelorette party. They went and got my bachelorette cake from Hanson's, you guys. It was a big-ass brown dick. That shit sat up real high like this, came up straight up like this. That shit had like little black frosting down on the bottom. It's supposed to be hair. And then it had all this white foam frosting shit coming out the tip of it and just kind of coming down the side. That shit was something else. It was some art for your ass. It brought back memories to see that at Hanson's. I was just like, oh, that was where I got my dick cake from. They go look at the venue for the wedding now. While they're there, they're going to look at some of the entertainment for the wedding, and out walks the damn cage dancers. It's a man and a woman, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, fuck, if they invite Sister and Deacon Perkins to this wedding, they gonna fucking kill them, okay? Ain't no old ass people trying to be looking at no fucking cage dancers at the gay ass wedding. Why are we having a gay wedding anyway, you guys? Like one of my viewers said, it would be like a white person having a tribute to black people wedding. They have fucking fried chicken and greens and goddamn crap table and domino table set up in the back, motherfucking grape drink, all you can drink in the Dixie cups, you know. It's just a goddamn shame, y'all. But, you know, Doug, I don't even know if Doug is really with it. I think that Doug is only with it because he's trying to make his fucking wife happy. Because Doug, otherwise, like, why for real? But I must say, Doug was real interested in them fucking cage dances. When they decided to give him a little example of what they would be doing in the cage, and they was looking, and Doug was kind of looking over the side. He was looking over, like, you know, really, really trying to look like this. And I was like, that fucking Doug is sure enough interested. Because anytime you trying to look over something and ain't even nothing in front of you, you really trying to look at it. They're excited about it. You know, Jackie tries to tell us that they're really living outside of their box. And I was like, nah, Jackie, tell that one to somebody else, okay? Y'all really didn't usurp this whole idea of a gay wedding. Some tell me that we done been down one of these roads before, at least one of you. And I'm not really sure if it's you or Doug. While they about to leave, you know, she's telling Doug, guess who's going to be at the wedding? And he's like, who? You know, he's looking like, who could it be? And, you know, she was just like, Shawnee. Shawnee said she would come and she's going to be my maid of honor. And Doug, he looked like he wanted to say, what? But he played it off real good. And he was just like, oh, okay. He looked like he wanted to say, I don't really think Shawnee need to be coming to this, you know, because the way Doug was enjoying them damn cage dances, some tell me that Doug was willing to get turned up like after midnight, you know, once everybody left. Now he gonna have a damn daughter there. It's gonna fuck up his whole program. But he plays it off. He's like, good, I'm just happy for you, babe. You know, he's just like, damn. So I might not have said that Gloria's giving Laura this going away party, because Gloria's got to go away for some weeks, I guess, to do something with that webisode thing that she's going to be working on. So, you know, they decided they're going to invite all the girls, everybody, even Bambi, even Jackie. So, yeah, they go to this loungy place, and at first it's just Brooke, Jackie, Gloria, and Laura. Jackie is telling them how, you know, she's going to be having this wedding, and, you know, here go Gloria with that fucking flippant voice talking about, oh, you know, I won't be there, but, you know, I really wish I could be there to see everything, but, you know, I was just like, oh, shut up, Gloria. She's so fucking annoying. Even though Jackie get on my nerves, and Jackie, you know, this whole wedding is stupid to me, it's just like, just something about Gloria, right? Jackie asked Laura to be the maid of honor, and Laura's just like, oh, wow, like, I really cannot believe that Jackie thinks of me as a good enough friend to make me be her maid of honor. But you know what? It don't fucking matter when it's a fucking 17th wedding. Like, really? Who takes this shit seriously anymore? So then Drea, Malaysia, and Bambi get there. Okay, so now we got the whole crew, everybody there. Bambi and Brooke, Jackie and Drea. It's just like it's about to be on. Jackie gets started talking about the wedding, passes out invitations. Drea ain't really got nothing to say. Jackie sees that Drea has an attitude, so then she goes on, she starts on with one of her conversations of how she feels like she needs to apologize again, which really gets on my nerves, because really is no reason for you to just keep on apologizing. Can't even respect somebody that just keep on fucking saying sorry. Nigga, hold on to some scruples. Drea's getting annoyed that Jackie is calling her honey and sugar and poo-poo and boo and sweetie pie and baby and all of this. And Drea's just like, listen, I am a grown-ass woman. You are not going to keep on just talking to me like that. And, you know, Jackie is being pretty, you know, condescending. It's just like, oh, yeah, you're right, huh, honey? All right, sugar. All right, sweetheart. And, you know, Drea's just like, I'm not your boo. I'm not your baby. I'm not your sweetheart. Didn't I tell you guys last week that Jackie has a problem with the way that Drea talks to her, because Jackie feels like that she's old enough to be her mother because she fucking is. And, you know, she feels like Drea should treat her differently. She needs to respect her differently. But, you know, Drea is grown still. So, yeah, you know, that's the problem there. So they both kind of touchy with that whole situation. So, you know, they going back and forth. They arguing. The shit is progressing. Jackie done went from baby and sugar and sweetie to hold this and hold that. You a hoe. Y'all, whatever, hoe. Get out my face, hoe. What you gonna do, hoe? I wish you would, hoe. You don't want it with me, hoe. About after that 20th, 21st hoe, you know, Drea ain't really feeling it no more. So, you know, they get up. Jackie jumps up and was like, what you gonna do, ho? Come on, ho. What you gonna say, ho? You know, all up in her face. Malaysia gets up. She's trying to calm it down, calm the waters and everything. And then, I guess Drea can't take it no more, and she takes a swing, and then, you know, it cuts off. So, they're going to fight next week. As much as I love Drea, I really don't think she wants it with Jackie's big ass. I mean, Drea is a little teeny tiny thing. I can look at her and tell that Jackie would drag her around that room if security didn't jump in and stop it. But the bigger problem here is, why is Jackie's grown ass fighting with somebody that's her damn kid's age to begin with? Alright, you guys, so that's it. You guys remember, rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Rox. The channel is for It's Rox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar below. Alright? Alright, I did this whole video with my windows up. That's how cold it has finally gotten in Atlanta. I love it. I got my boots on and everything. I show you guys, but it's just entirely too much work. I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.